We've been fighting so long. Against each other.
Cobra Kai Season 6 will be its last, and everyone wants it to be perfect. But this upcoming season could risk missing the thing that makes the show so good. There's a possibility that the Sekai Taikai might not include Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai Season 6 could be even more epic than the show's 5th season thanks to the Sekai Taikai tournament. While nothing has been confirmed yet, it looks like this global competition will be the main focus of Cobra Kai's 6th season. With a tournament-centered arc, we can expect to see lots of new characters and locations this time around. The All Valley tournaments in Seasons 1 and 4 were resolved rather quickly, so the Sekai Taikai story could potentially span an entire season, taking our beloved characters all over the world. Not only will this provide us with a fantastic adventure, but it could also introduce more diverse martial arts styles than we've seen before. Given how most of the Cobra Kai characters are now part of the combined dojo created by Daniel, Chozen, and Chozen, the Sekai Taikai already has an antagonist challenge ahead of it. Although Cobra Kai Season 6 is expected to feature new competitors from all over the world, Cobra Kai itself must have a major role in what could be the show's finale.
The tournaments. The rivalries.
After Season 5's conclusion, Terry Silver's students all abandoned Cobra Kai, and he might even be in prison with Kreese on the run. This leaves the dojo in a state of disarray as it tries to find its place in the competition. The new characters have yet to be revealed, so it remains to be seen who will step up and take on the mantle of the Cobra Kai dojo in Sekai Taikai. Even though these tournaments are pretty exciting, most of the best moments from Cobra Kai didn't actually involve them. Instead, they went for something unexpected. Cobra Kai Season 2 took a bold step away from the All Valley Karate Tournament of the 1984 original, ending with an exhilarating karate war at school instead. The fight scene was probably one of the most memorable in the show, and it showed just how much more creative Cobra Kai could be when it didn't have to end in a tournament. Season 3 followed suit, with Johnny and Daniel joining forces to take on Kreese in an intense fight intercut with flashbacks.
This was inevitable.
This was a move that no one saw coming, and it showed how successful the show could be when it didn't rely on a tournament for its story. The Miyagi-Do vs. Cobra Kai battle at Daniel LaRusso's house during the Season 3 finale was yet another example of how great the show can be without a tournament. On the other hand, Season 4 ended up being quite different with the inclusion of the All Valley tournament. Because of this, the pacing of the season felt slower. It was much more predictable than the other seasons. Expectations are at all-time high for Cobra Kai Season 6, just after how good Season 5 was. Not only did it provide the perfect Karate Kid legacy crossover that the show had been building up to since Season 1, but it also offered a smart story that didn't rely on nostalgia alone. It was great to see all the classic villains from Daniel LaRusso's movies, such as Johnny Chozen and Mike Barnes joining forces to fight Terry Silver.
Whiskey and White Claw, baby.
Though it'll be interesting to see how they'll go forward with the show, since most of the possible conflicts have been resolved. The Daniel LaRusso and Johnny Lawrence rivalry has been the driving force for most of Cobra Kai's story, but after 5 seasons of intense competition, these two rivals have finally put their differences aside to become friends and co-senseis of a new dojo. As a result of this truce, the other conflicts between the characters from the Karate Kid have been addressed, and the show can now move forward in a new direction. But this could present an issue for Cobra Kai Season 6, as it has lost one of its main plot devices. Without their feud to fuel the narrative, the writers will need to find new ways to create interesting stories and keep viewers hooked. The finale of Cobra Kai Season 5 saw many characters reach newfound levels of understanding. Miguel and Robbie, who had been rivals since the first season, made amends after Daniel's suggestion to punch out their differences.
Messing with you.
I'm glad you guys ironed out your shit.
Enemies Sam and Tori also finally put aside their differences despite not becoming friends. Even Hawk and Robbie, two characters who had frequently clashed, were joking around with each other near the end. The only remaining rivalry appears to be between Anthony and Kenny, although the latter has since left the Cobra Kai dojo.
Sorry, man. It was an accident.
Bullshit.
In terms of unresolved storylines, Season 5 ended with John Kreese successfully breaking out of prison in a dramatic cliffhanger, leaving fans eager for more in the next installment. These are other things fans are excited to see in the next season. The fans of the Karate Kid franchise are excited to see the character of Julia Pierce, played by Hilary Swank, make an appearance in the upcoming season of Cobra Kai. Julia first appeared in The Karate Kid Part 3 and is notable for being the only female student under Mr. Miyagi's teaching. Recently, there was an article that hinted at the possibility of Pierce making a cameo in Season 3, but it's still unclear if she will have a major role or just make a brief appearance. One fan had this to say about her potential return. Julia is an important part of the Miyagi-verse, and I think it would be amazing to see her make a comeback in Cobra Kai. Everyone is hoping the creators of the show will confirm her return soon and that she will be able to continue her story. There's another person fans would like to see in Season 6, a new villain. With Terry likely facing jail time and Kreese now exonerated, fans are looking for a new primary antagonist in Cobra Kai. Kyler and Kenny have been bullies, but an adult rival is essential to the show's story. One candidate could be Kim Da-eun, the least likable character in Season 5 of Cobra Kai. After the fight, she may have returned to Japan with her team of senseis. Some fans suggest that either Kreese should come back or Miguel's dad could become a major villain. They also pointed out that Hector's storyline ended too quickly and hinted that he could be brought back into the story with an even more engaging plotline.
She couldn't stand me doing my business. And her mother even worse.
Speaking of villains, there's one that should really make amends with Johnny. Yup, we're talking about Kreese. The feud between Johnny and Kreese has been going on for over 3 decades, and fans are eager to see the two characters reconcile.
Johnny, Cobra Kai is not the problem. It's Silver.
With Kreese's recent character growth while in prison, it's clear he respects and loves Johnny as if he were his son. Many viewers want to see Kreese come back before the end of the season, if only for a short time, so he can make peace with Johnny and then go on the run as a fugitive. Some fans hope Kreese's return will be meaningful and allow him to demonstrate his newfound understanding of what it means to protect those around him. Others are hoping that Kreese will be able to face off against Johnny, allowing the two to end their feud in a way that is respectful and satisfying for both of them. Either way, fans are itching for the resolution between Johnny and Kreese and hoping to see it play out before the season's end. Do you think Cobra Kai will be in the global tournament? See you in the next video.